I want you to answer this, Abdul. Tell us like one thing you hate about both Shavi and I each.
Shavi, Asavi Shavi.
I'm losing time again. Try to figure out who I am. Here's the road. Let's see. I will see switch.
Alright guys, welcome back to another episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Abdul and you are here with the boys. We have Jason Hulangamua and Shavi in the Bandarak. What's up?
It's the episode.
Shavi's... I thought Shavi think Dude.
You got pranked.
This episode is a special episode because this is one of a 3-part series called the Under the Microscope series, where we take one person from the crew and we question them brutally until the episode is over. And we
Or they give up and break down into tears. Whichever
yeah,
comes
or that one. And we had a random pick on who's gonna be first, and it's me. I'm first. I think Jason rigged the freaking
No. Abdul, don't do this.
No, because I knew for a fact I'm going first, dude, in this crazy mini
So
series.
you subconsciously wanted it, dude. You wanted to get it over with.
No,
I'm gonna lie, even I thought it was gonna be Abdul, dude. For sure.
Yeah. I knew it wouldn't be me because I was willing to do it. I was properly ready for that. So I knew, you should be ready for it, Abdul. Then life, say,
No,
okay,
I'm
let's do
excited
this.
for this series as a member of like the audience, but like no, I'm not.
It's
I'm
messed up, no?
the center of this. But
Abdul normally does the question asking, but this time it's
I don't
Arthur.
like this, bro. I feel very intimidated.
The next guest on the episode, Abdul Rahman.
Find yourself there.
Who wants to go first? Give me your questions. I want to hear it.
Jason, do you want to set the pace for the first question?
The pace.
And these questions are supposed to be brutal. So,
But we start off easy with a little foreplay.
start off
a little,
easy.
Okay, we start off easy. Okay, I'll ask you an easy question. So, Abdul,
Yes.
as we can see, you like the color black, and
Yeah.
you like skulls, you like darkness, you like your outfits pretty dark. Like why do you choose to have like a dark outfit? Why black? Why the skull rings? Are you
Where
going
does
for
it come
anything
from?
specific?
It's kind of like this. I met a friend in Malaysia also that dresses all black like all the time, and there's something about it, like just black and like silver, ash. It's like dark colors. Like I like rocking it. I like buying like multiple black t-shirts all the time. Just like black jeans, all that kind of stuff. No, I just like the look of it. It's dull and boring sometimes, but when you put it on with some like jewelry and like watches, and it's like a bunch of random accessories, I think black goes well. But that's
Yeah, I just noticed this big ass fucking chain, dude. I don't know how I didn't notice it before.
It is.
Abdul's decked out today.
Yes, I'm decked out today. It is a very special episode, so I had to,
Gotta get good,
I gotta look
look
fresh.
good, well, getting interrogated and waterboarded and all that shit.
interrogation. That's what you should call this series.
No. If it was an interrogation, it'll be.
Good cop, bad cop.
Okay, next up, what do you have?
Okay, another easy one. What was the biggest difference you felt when you moved from Saudi to SL? And like what things did you prefer there? What things do you prefer in Sri Lanka?
There, I sort of preferred like the kind of privacy you get when you live there. Because Shavi, maybe you realize this now in Germany, but it's more you're more to yourself. and like you do your own thing, and you are not like I wouldn't say like judged or anything, but you have your own private space, and like in Sri Lanka, like it feels like everything's out in the open. Like,
That's because of the gossip aunties, no? They want to know everything.
that comes with Sri Lanka, but
Our culture, no?
That culture, yeah. But what I miss the most in Saudi is the experiences there compared to here. Like even the friends that I had there, they were like solid dudes. Like a few of them, I meet them on the regular here. Like a lot of them, I still like lost touch with. And I mean, the hardest thing in Sri Lanka is also like the language, getting used to the language here. Because I was like 14 when I came to Sri Lanka. And then to get used to speaking Sinhala and talking Sinhala in public.
Dude, Abdul did not look 14 when he came.
I mean, that's good. You guys were like 13 when I joined, so like,
that's not a
we were
big
all the same
difference.
age. No, we were
We were
all the
like
same
years
age at
ahead,
least.
You were getting ass hair by the time we were still, spouting baby teeth.
Bro, like, I don't think it helped, no? Coming to Sri Lanka and like, with this group of people not knowing the language.
Yeah, no, it's definitely tough too. Like I remember, like as soon as school started, like everyone knows all the stories, but it's to sum it all up. I was really lost with the language. I mean, I made a couple of good friends at the start, and it was tough at the beginning to get used to the whole vibe in Sri Lanka, but after a while, it's all good.
Would you be willing to walk us through your first week when you were in school?
No, I think everyone knows these stories.
No,
but see, I came to Sri Lanka. And I didn't want to, like obviously I was very intimidated coming to a new school, new country. I don't know much about the language, and you guys, talk mix of English and Sinhala in school, in class.
Yeah.
With all of us, so it gets really complicated trying to meet people or like just talk to them, and if you guys bring up like your singular terms and words and shit, I just get all like scared and like intimidated. But the first week, everyone knows about the first week though. Like I don't want to talk about it too much. It was interesting.
It's
first week.
Well spoken. Definitely set a good first impression. Good is depends on the perspective.
Depends on the perspective. Oh man. Hey, but I'm liking this intense interrogation so far. This is not
the interrogation. This is the.
I know.
This is the foreplay.
I'm just messing. I'm just messing with you all, but I know I'll bring some tough questions ahead.
So yeah, apita
Yeah, let's
go for it.
Shavi, I'm expecting you to ask those questions you said you have that are similar to mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Next question, Abdul. So, everyone knows you as the nice guy of the squad. But does being nice all the time hurt you more than help you? Because I don't know, because why are you so nice, Abdul?
you flip the question around.
No, I guess sometimes.
Wait, let me cut that part out.
Okay.
But does being nice hurt you more than help you, or what do you think?
No, I think people undervalue the fact of being nice and to your friends and stuff, because I guess at the start you seem like you can be pushed around, and you can be because you're too nice, like shit won't go your way, should let like nice guys finish last kind of thing. But like especially like if you take the squad for example, like we all respect each other, and we have so much like all of us have a lot of respect for each other. Being nice is not such a bad thing, especially when you have such good friends, because you don't get pushed around for it, or you don't get messed with because of it. But You know, I don't think it was as bad as what people think it would be if it was so nice. But yeah.
That's a fair fucking statement. I don't know what he expected to say, dude, honestly. Like,
No, but
no, it hurts me a lot.
No, that
wish
is the truth, bro.
no, because
Like at the start, you know, it feels like, you know, it's a little bit odd. You know, you feel that you get pushed around. You might happen a few times, in a few situations, but later, you know, once like everyone matures and like, you know, grows up, like once you leave school, you mature, you live on your own, you figure out your own shit. Then you realize, you know, the value of being nice and being friendly to everyone and, you know,
exactly.
valuing everyone else.
Because other people stop being as tolerant as well, no?
Yeah, like everyone's going through their own shit also, you know, as I mean now and like yeah, everyone's going through their own shit. So, you know, it's good to be nice.
Okay, wait. Okay, since we touched up on our friend group, if there's anything you would change about the current friend group, what would it be?
Wait,
Like, the
change in
tendencies.
terms of tendencies?
Like, yeah, tendencies or like the overall character that all of us have, stuff like that.
Dude, honestly, like, it might sound like, you know, I'm just like faking this, but I don't think there's anything that, like, you know, nothing comes to my mind when I think that I want to change something of the group, because they're all like I like our group so much because they're all different people individually, but, you know, all together is like a very unique sort of combination. Like, I think every one of us is different, dude. Like even the three of us right now, like, we have different like style, different, you know, opinions, different personality. But, you know, like with
both of
everyone,
us are wearing black t-shirts.
yeah, except for that, I'm always wearing black, Shavi, you know.
Yeah, no, I usually wear something else. I'm just adopting my inner Abdul today.
But yeah, I don't think there's anything that will change.
That's interesting. I thought that's for later time. My opinion on that.
That's in your episode, bro.
that is on my
your
episode.
Alright, since you wouldn't change anything about anyone in the squad, I want you to answer this, Abdul.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us, like, one thing you hate about both Shavi and I each.
Okay, Shavi, Shavi.
Shape, give it to me.
No, I won't say like hate, you know, that's like a very strong word. I
No.
don't.
I won't take it
Dislike.
personally.
Whatever.
Yeah, but nobody's.
No, it's not. No. If it's whatever, that's you can't say hate. No, it has to be something that actually bothers you, because there's no way.
Okay. Let me start this. Okay, let me start with Shavi. I think with Shavi, I don't like the fact that he doesn't reply as much. You know, that thing actually bothers me so much.
That is fair. Yeah.
No, he seems like a very active dude on social media, but when he texts a dude, you know, you gotta wait for some time.
Like honestly, yeah, that.
To be continued on your episode.
No, dude, I just don't like texting, and sometimes I'm just like, if you call me, I'll talk.
Yeah,
so, but
I know. You're the guy that would rather call than just text.
yeah, I'm just not into texting. But I know sometimes even with the podcast, I would not reply, and then y'all get annoyed. I think that's mostly
yeah,
what you're talking
that's
about.
mostly when I realized it. But
Yeah,
but yeah, that's Shavi. Jason.
but that's not so bad. I thought that'd be a lot worse, to be honest.
No, I mean, like, that's like from the top of my head. I'm not gonna go deep and, you know, think about like.
Wait,
all
why
the
not?
fucked up shit.
That's the point.
No, like, I'm not gonna like drill and think about like something I really hate about you. Like, if it comes off top of my mind, it's something that actually
Okay.
bothers me.
Okay, fair enough.
Jason, one thing that comes to me is the fact that you don't hang with us that often, bro.
Fuck, I knew this, dude. I knew this was gonna be.
No, like, Jason is down to do shit all the time. He's down to meet up, but he doesn't meet up. Like he's down to play No, like okay, playing sports, he's always out and he's always ready to do it. But like just like hanging out and just meeting up and just meeting the guys, and because I think this year a lot of the guys are in Sri Lanka too. So very soon, like at least like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 people are gonna leave the country or something. So it's a very nice year to spend with the boys.
There is a reason for that, but I'm not going to tell you yet.
That's
my
why this
episode.
episode. we're getting small.
This
is like
spoilers, bro. Teasers.
These are legit teasers, like.
But no, I don't think I ever told you about this, like, apart from the podcast as well. But you get to know.
I also after a while I also kind of figured out that you probably have some good reason for not doing it, because I remember those days I used to tell Jason, "Oh, why aren't you going and like meeting up with the guys and stuff?" But I was just like, I don't know, dude, I don't feel like it, I don't want to. Initially, of course, I believed. After some time I realized probably has some.
I don't think it's nothing like serious, but
Yeah,
I feel like maybe
I think I have an idea, but I'll wait for you to spill it.
We'll wait till your episode for that.
Alright, so
My turn.
alright. Shavi, you go.
On the topic of, okay, wait, let's. This is kind of similar, but shit.
Yeah.
First impressions of Jason and I.
Shavi is probably weird. Like
Fair
for Shavi, it was probably like weird. So I didn't make that clear enough. Like that's the first thing. Like first impression, I think that was it for Shavi. Like he talks. Can I say talk a lot?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Yeah,
I would agree with that.
yeah, probably talks a lot and he's weird. Jason, low key.
I was pretty low key in school.
Yeah, if one word describe Jason, I think. Yeah, he seems like the cool kid, but low key. Like I don't know, like that's what I first would have thought about him.
To tell the truth, you're gonna say creepy, no?
No, I wouldn't.
That's later on.
That's
That's
probably what
second
you
impression.
think about yourself when you were a kid. That's another.
Maybe Jason wanted to be low key, but I was thinking in his head, oh my gosh, everyone probably thinks I'm this mysterious
creepy.
character. But I probably thought he was an anime character, dude, like Sasuke or something.
No, I mean
Wait,
because
Abdul,
like I think because you were low key and you were like doing your own shit, you were like I feel like you might have been like the cool kid, like the cool kid that's low key and does his own shit and like.
I appreciate that. So when you joined school, you thought I was cool.
No, like my first impression of you, so I can't like.
Because I need to be friends with this guy. This guy knows.
No,
this
like
shit.
no, I didn't meet or like know everyone from the beginning. Like I might have seen you in grade 9, but I wouldn't have realized until like grade 10 or some shit when I properly met you and spoke to you.
Yeah, I think the only interactions I had with Abdul was during interval basketball. And I
Basketball.
only knew him as Saudi. I didn't even know his name for like till like grade 10 or
Abdul was
something.
called Saudi back then.
Shit.
I'm surprised that name disappeared, to be honest. I don't know why we moved away from Saudi. I thought that was.
No, that gets used quite a lot, dude, I think. Again, especially with the guys here. I think you don't hear it as much. I think Abdul must have been like, I'm Abdul from Saudi Arabia. And everyone's like, oh shit, Saudi.
No, it's might as well tell the story.
Yeah.
How it happened was I wanted to play basketball in school, like sign up. So I go to the nurse, Miss Vanessa, and like she was low key like handling the whole basketball scene in school. So I go up to her. I go to the sick room. I go to the nurse. I'm like, and I see 2 guys there. I think it was Shizan and JD or Nashad. So these are guys from school, from Lyceum, like a batch above us. And I go there, I tell the nurse that, I want to play basketball for school. I want to try out. I'm going to go for practices. What should I do? She's like, what's your name? And where are you from? I'm like, I'm Abdul and I'm from Saudi. And then, like, I think Shizan, he was like, oh, bro, Saudi, or something like that. And then, he said it a few times there, and then, it just caught on from there.
Yeah. Bro, I never knew that, dude.
I also didn't know. I figured that people call, obviously, because you were where you were from, but so technically Shizan gets credit for that.
Mm-hmm.
For starting in Saudi.
No, literally in my, the shirt that people wrote on last year of school, I still have the shirt, and I saw Shizan write, but I'm the one who started calling you Saudi.
What was it?
Or I created Saudi, something like that, It's like a pretty cool memory.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Switch topics.
Right.
Go from nice to worse. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Because we spoke about friends so much.
Yeah.
Other than Jason and I, who would you have had for the podcast?
Okay, for the podcast.
Realistically.
Yeah.
Okay, realistically. Avinash is a topic. I think even you guys know this.
Yeah, you cut
Avinash is
him
a
off.
topic. Yeah. Avinash is a topic because I spoke about podcast ideas with him before you guys even brought it up with me. So he would be the number one pick, I think.
Number 2?
And
You need one more.
One more. I think Ovin would be a very interesting character because the way he tells stories, dude, is unmatched. Like the way he can exaggerate a story. That's what you need, bro. You don't need real deal. You want the exaggerated, over the top story, and Ovin's the guy for you.
moving on.
Yeah.
So after the episode with Coach P, at least I learned that you had to deal with a lot of social anxiety as a kid.
Yeah.
So what was it like, and how did you deal with it? Growing up and going through the whole move and all that shit from South Sri Lanka. How did you go through that?
Like I said, I had anxiety to a certain extent. I don't think it was as much as I put it out to be, but I still had those nerves, meeting people face to face and talking to them straight up and looking directly at a person while talking to him. Sometimes you end up looking down when you're very nervous and you're just anxious and stuff. But a lot of it was honestly because of gym also, and meeting a good set of friends too. I think our clique in school, we had a very what can I say, a variety of different people, and certain people were the cool kids, I guess, and so knowing everyone of all those kind of people, helped me feel better because I was close to them, kind of thing. I think that just sort of helped because I knew a bunch of people that I'm close to. And yeah, my first week of school also, a bit of that helped easily because I was involved in a bit of you guys know this, but I got into a physical, not a fight, but a
Physical interaction
with someone. I think with a couple of people in the first 2 weeks, and because people heard of the interaction, it sort of made me feel less nervous and less worried or whatever. So I think that has helped in a weird way. Probably it's not nice to say that, but I don't know.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Dude, straight up that interaction, spread like wildfire, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, this new kid, it's not."
Yeah,
he interacts quite physically.
Yeah, it kind of brushes your ego a little bit, and then it's a nice kind of thing to have with you, like a story to have with you.
No,
And,
straight
you know,
up, dude. Like, I remember when I first heard about it. After that, I was like, "Oh fuck! I'll try and become friends with this guy, dude, this Saudi kid." And I was like, "Dude, I talked to Saudi. Holy shit!" And then back then, Abdul had the deep voice, and no one else. Hey, what's up? What's up, bro? What's up?
Yeah. Dude.
Everyone put Abdul on a pedestal, dude. Straight up.
Oh.
No, but I think there was nothing wrong with that, to be honest. Like, it wasn't like, everyone put you up, like everyone thought you were a good person to be friends with and they turned out to be wrong.
Oh,
I had to put that
appreciate
out
it,
as
bro.
well.
Appreciate it.
It's not like we're fuck. We regret it.
Yes.
Oh, but,
Alright, that's the end of another episode. Thank you so much.
No, you don't. I don't know, dude.
I think this is gonna be my last question.
Okay.
This is it's gonna be a hard question,
Okay.
but don't take it the wrong way. Okay.
Got it.
So your decisions can easily be manipulated based on the judgments of other people. Do you feel like this is true, or do you think whatever your decisions and everything you do is you make your own decisions, or do you feel like it's manipulated or twisted
Wow,
by
that's
decisions of other
such an
people?
intense question. Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that? It's very intense.
Your decisions can be easily manipulated based on the judgments of other people. Do you feel like this is true?
I think it's like getting more false as I like age. Like I would say maybe 4 years ago it would have been like fully true to a certain extent. But I think as I grow older and let's take my sense of style for example. Like I'm trying to pull off a different sort of style and vibe. Like you guys know, I mean, like all black is okay. It's very common and obvious. But like with the jewelry, with the rings, the bracelets, the hats or whatever. Like I'm more comfortable with doing that now because that statement is becoming more false. If that makes sense. Like I am not that affected by other people's judgment like I used to be before. And that also came with losing like a lot of the anxiety that I had with me growing up and losing all of that and even like with
Becoming
gym
more
and stuff
confident in yourself as well, right?
yeah, becoming more confident in yourself. And I mean because that helps you become more confident in yourself, like the gym part of it and the stories that we told before and I would say I'm becoming more confident with myself every single year.
Yeah.
And I think I'm getting less affected by other people's judgment of myself, which is why I think that statement is maybe 80% false.
That's a good answer, because this is a question that I always had. Like I think just before we started this podcast, there were a few incidents that I thought you were easily manipulated into changing, but then over the past few months or up to this point, I don't think that question has been justifiable. I just wanted to ask you because it sounded really interesting.
Yeah, it's a very, very interesting question.
Yeah, I would say Abdul is like one of the fewer, like less likely ones to get. Depends on what the topic is.
Yeah, it depends. Like, okay, if you ask this in let's say one of the boys, have a specific view on something, or they want me to do something in a different way, or like the boys or like any of my family members, like close family, then I guess it would affect how I do things or how I react regarding that subject. But like the general public, like I think I don't give a shit. Like I wanna say that to myself because I think that's true.
That's good. I'm
But
done
this
with the
is just like
questions, dude.
Yeah,
Okay, are you
I'm
done?
done. No,
Abdul, do you have any questions for us? No, that's great. That's in this bitch.
Alright guys, that's the end of another episode. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button, subscribe to us if you're new, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
I'm losing time again. Try to figure out